What's up, boys? Today we're going to be checking out Bloodmoon Survivors. I was going to do a quick run to learn the game a bit, but I've already got some crazy upgrades here, so I guess we're just going to jump in 30 seconds to the first run and learn it together a bit. So we've got an extra projectile that fires behind me on my projectile attack. We've got a legendary poison jar on my projectile attack whenever we activate it. And then we've got a boomerang every 6 shots. On the melee, we've got a frost thrower, basically, and then a chance to heal when we do a perfect reload. So this is a bullet heaven that's all about combining your two different weapons together. When you swap weapons, you get a reload. If you do that perfectly, you gain bonus attack speed for a while. And then when you fill up these two bars, you get basically an ultimate attack, which lets you dual wield the weapons together. So we can upgrade the legendary jar for a bit of projectile damage or some nice attack speed there. Okay, let me try that out. There are evolutions if you combine certain upgrades between the two weapon types. It showed me that there's an evolution between the triage and I think the boomerang. So if we upgrade both of those, there will be some sort of evolution. And then, let's get the... Oh, rare on both, okay. So that's a new thing, and that's a new thing as well. Knock back all nearby enemies, or frost status. Oh, that might actually combine with the frost thing we have on the melee. Okay, let's grab that then. And then if you do a perfect reload while you're dual wielding, it actually gives you a free magnet effect, and the timer for the ultimate dual wielding attack is extended when you pick up XP during that. So if you do that a bunch, you can have the ultimate going for quite a while. Looks like we've got some sort of objective down here. Actually need to get more of the melee build up for the ultimate thing. So we're going to focus on that a little bit more. So we have both of these. We'll just go for, I guess, the permafrost, since that's almost maxed out anyways, and we need to use melee a bit more here. So we'll go to the ranged and then instantly back to the melee so we can get that bar built up a little bit faster. I don't even know what gold is. Oh, that's for the meta progression after the run, actually. Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can buy in the middle of a run. So we have a common projectile damage if you do a perfect swap. Oh, that shows an evolve, it looks like. But that one's a rare and also has an evolve. A perfect weapon switch has a chance to gain 1 armor. No limit to the amount of armor you can have. That sounds pretty good. Okay, let's wait. That has the evolve. I saw it over here, but it's just for that one, it looks like. Okay, let's grab that then, even though it's lower rarity. See if we can try out some of the evolve mechanics later on. Let me build up some more melee stuff. And then hopefully with the dual wielding thing, we'll be able to just magnet all of that XP in later on anyways. But a lot of the time games don't have infinite magnet range anymore, so not sure on that. Looks like the well is just a decoration. So we kill 100 close to him. We can upgrade some projectile attack speed there, sure. That's not an evolve that we have yet, so yeah, we'll just try and do that. Dual wield thing would actually be super useful if I had enough melee for it. 5% melee attack speed, a second melee strike behind you with every strike. That sounds really good. Low rarity, but that just sounds really useful. We can double the number of attacks with both of our weapons now. So we can max out the evolve thing there, or get some more poison pool. May as well go here. Alright, so we hold down to right click, and then we dual wield, and then we perfect swap. It gave me a legendary melee damage during that. Throw out and pull shurikens that deal melee damage. Double melee damage on the way back, 6 swings to trigger, 3 shurikens. I mean, obviously I'm taking the legendary. And then it messed up my reload by leveling me there. Okay, there we go, magnet effect. And we refresh the timer to maximum. So we gain extra projectile damage on that, and it's used for an evolve. Yup. Let's try and burn down this elite while I have the ultimate dual wielding thing active. Let's kill a bunch of those, and then that interrupted my magnet thing again. 1 projectile count, that sounds pretty useful. I think I'm gonna grab that even though it's lower rarity just because it sounds cool. And then we'll do that again and magnet everything in. Perfect weapon swap has a chance to gain 1 armor. Oh, that's the evolve? I thought I had that. Oh, I probably grabbed something else. Yeah, let's grab that to go with the shurikens then. The mimic with the eye looks kind of scary, but I guess he just gives you an item. Movement speed or frost damage. So that would apply to 2 of our upgrades, which I think we have the evolution available for. So honestly, let's try that, see how it goes. So we'll level up the rare that can evolve, and we're getting close to that one, it looks like. An expanding glacier that crushes enemies as it rolls over them. There's something we left up here, actually. Let's toss a dual wield since that's a lot of enemies. And then we'll probably just level that for the evolve. Wait, actually no. It doesn't have the evolve thing. I thought maybe it would go with the jar of honey since they're both poison, but I guess not. Just an armor pickup, I guess? Okay, let's magnet everything in to extend that. Here's an evolve, melee damage, and cooldown on, I guess, the triage, it looks like. So we can heal slightly more. Another magnet to extend that. Projectile attack speed or melee attack speeds. I think I'll just take the higher stuff, and big melee size would actually be pretty helpful so we can actually get kills with it. We need to rescue soldiers. Another magnet to extend that. Looks like we're going to run out of it soon though. I'll go triage here. I think we don't have that yet, so we'll wait and see if we can find some more evolve combos. +1 crossbow mastery, don't know what that is, but sure. You can freeze the chest, what does that even do? The second nemesis awakens. Uncommon melee damage or an evolve thingy over here. Yeah, let's take the level there. Extra projectile attack speed. It probably shouldn't show you the potions on like the mini-map if you're already full HP, since I don't really gain anything by picking that up, right? Yeah, don't really see why I would show that. Let's toss out a dual wield ultimate to help with this guy. magnet to extend that a bit. So neither of those is used for the evolve, but that's a bit higher, extra attack speed. Uncommon projectile damage, sure. So we need both of those for the evolve. That one's higher rarity. And I think that's about all the time we're getting with the ultimate here, but we're actually halfway back to another one already, huh? Well, these guys are going to take a while. I think we keep running on to the next objectives then, and just trying to avoid their attacks. Alright, we've got a lot of arrows now. So, uncommon there, sure. Alright, dual time. Actually a pretty cool ultimate mechanic, to be honest. Little bit of precision with the reloading stuff as well. Kinda cool. Uncommon melee damage, sure. Melee damage by 40% or projectile. I guess we have higher rarity stuff for the projectile, so I'll just go there. Then the same stuff it looks like? Oh, projectile pierce by 1. Okay, that sounds pretty nice. And then we can get the evolve thing there, or some rare attack speeds. I mean, we'll probably find that at some point. Attack speed is fun. Pull in some magnetos. So there's our finish there, or more projectile damage. It's used for an evolve anyways, may as well. I think I'm just gonna toss out the dual wield whenever it's available. It's pretty fun. And it's nice being able to magnet whenever you feel like it. I can't see anything for the next soldier, can I? There were markers around the screen for the other ones. Attack speed, projectile damage. Let's go with that since we have some extra ice and projectile related stuff. Poison pool or rare split shot. Lots of attack speed. Ooh. That will allow those to evolve, but more attack speed. Oh, here we go. There's a marker to the top right now. Alright, the crossbow is getting insane now. 4 projectiles plus a bunch of proc effects. But also, the glacier is kind of insane as well. can eventually evolve. Extra projectile attack speed. Let's just run up and like shotgun him with all 4 shots at the same time. We can finish that off or gain more melee damage. Whatever, we'll see the evolution. It's just always giving me one rarity higher on the other one. So big man boomerang that flies across the screen multiple times before returning. Max HP by 1 and heal for 1, or electrocute damage. Well, I haven't seen a single passive that even goes with that yet, so I guess we may as well take the hearts. Shove rare, and we need that for the evolve with the icicles. Okay, that'll be pretty good then. I guess we may as well just toss out the dual wield ultimates and magnets and stuff in now. Projectile attack speed, sure. Rare melee attack speed, yup. Either of those is basically the same. That one is slightly closer to evolving. And then we'll get that for the evolve eventually. If there was some sort of passive effect or weapon that could spawn more XP so that you could collect that and extend the ultimate form even longer, I feel like. But also it might just be OP, which would be fun. Also, something that actually makes the sword weapon travel a bit further would be nice. Okay, those guys teleport right on top of you. We might want to focus on killing them so they don't have a lot of time to do that. That one's getting close to an evolve. Build up some more melee for the dual wield, that'll help a lot. But also, I think the range is just better at killing them with the shotgun effects. Good thing we have lots of armor, I guess. Alright, toss the dual wields. And then try and kill them as fast as possible, I guess. If we can have them on either side, then the passives that give the extra projectiles will do bonus damage, basically. Try and extend that a bit. Nice timing. See what we can get off of that. Okay, we have an evolve here, sure. Snowballs in every direction that grow in size as they travel. Pickup radius. I mean, we have so much armor already. I feel like I probably just want that. Move speed or melee attack size. Oh, that would help us with the size board then. Okay, let's try that out. I think it might have just made it a bit wider, to be honest. I don't think it actually increased the range any. So the ultimate faded, but we're already back to another one now. Melee attack speed, sure. So that will get our final evolve available, I think. Pretty nice damage. I think I will take a blue. We'll get that eventually anyways. Why was my sword there building up the bow timer? And then I swapped to the bow and I'm still building up the bow timer, huh? Everything is just building up the bow. So our final evolve, I think. Giant shuriken that slowly follow you on their return. And a trumpet on the ground. I'm gifted an army. I don't know what that means. I'll take the extra melee damage. May as well just take the highest rarity stuff at this point. Oh, you get meta progression once you have everything maxed out. Seems pretty easy to actually max everything then if this is my very first run. So melee attack size or poison damage. We have, I think, 2 poison things. I think I'm just gonna make the melee attack a bit easier to land. Common I guess what you could do is take this and try to get slightly higher rarity. I mean, 5% projectile damage doesn't really matter much anyways. My work. Sick. I can't really see the objectives with my own poison pools on top of them. Oh, I guess you can slightly see the outline. Okay, we can lock that in at blue. I think that's fine. And then we can get money or money. If they're the same option, there should be a way to just like skip that and automatically select it, I feel like. But I don't see anything for that. I have no idea what this stone is for. Maybe one of the upgrades requires it for like a higher level unlock or something? Time to magnet everything in right as it ends. Oh, there's a boss. Okay, I should have saved my ultimate then. Oopsie. I guess we probably won't be able to get it back since there's no summons or anything. Alright, I definitely misplayed that then. Oh, there's a moon objective up there. I kind of want to see what that is, actually. The moon is pleased with my work again. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Is he... oh, he respawned to the top. I I don't think that hit me. The armor thing seems crazy. I have like 15 HP here. SWATs power up, siege power up, gold. So the weapon itself is stronger, I guess. Charge slash, rapier, screaming blast. That is a lot of unlocks. Artillery power up, sniper shot, dead shots, broadsword mastery, warbow projectile, stalwart power up, conductive, time for one, hellfire, broadsword mastery, fireball power up, +1 crossbow, rust sands. Jesus, that is a lot of unlocks. 2 legendaries, 2 epics, quite a few blues. Big damage, pretty good attack speed and frost damage. So it seems to just be the standard meta progression of like small amount of HP, armor, stuff like that. I guess revive's pretty useful. 1500? How would that even be possible? What? Power-up choices, that's really good. Bunch of locked stuff in the demo, so not even really that much stuff we can do currently. So at the start of every run, you get to choose between your weapon setup, and it looks like you gain damage and attack speed once you've used those. Far reach and great for hitting the backlines. Okay, that sounds easier to use for a melee weapon at least. Massive bow with a slow fire rate, it's long range and pierce enemies. And then I guess that's all we have available for now. But I do like the swapping weapon mechanics, and the ultimate feels pretty satisfying, having both of them out and triggering all of their insane effects at the same time. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.